Okay, once again, welcome back to our channel. So again, this is a continuation of our discussion ganina, which is the polynomial and rational function. But this time, we will be working on rational functions. The same instruction, there's a graph, and then you are asked to find the intercepts, the x and y intercept. Then you have to show how these intercepts will be solved analytically. Okay, so the graph is part of the given here. Okay, in our graph, if we have to identify the x-intercept, no, so these are the graph of your rational function. Actually, our graph is not connected because do not tayo sa value of x at the discontinuity of the function. Okay? So, that's another topic if we will be talking with discontinuity. Okay? Now, at what value of x your curve cross the x-axis, that is the x-intercept. Actually, mao man ni point at which your curve passes through the x-axis, so mao ni atong x-intercept. So it's beyond 0, you move to the left, so that is a value of x approximately equal to x equal to -1. So there's only one x-intercept. How about the y-intercept? So this is the curve also which will cross your y-axis. So if this is 1, that's about 1/3 approximately, and that's below. So your y-intercept is a -1/3. Okay? Now, how to solve that if the graph is not part of the given? Okay? So for the x-intercept, the value of y there is 0. Any point on the x-axis, the ordinates are 0. So from the function, you set your y to 0, and your y is your f of x, correct? Okay, so what is our y? Your y is our given, a ratio x plus 1 over x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now, sometimes, the fraction may be reducible to lowest term, so basically it needs factoring to identify a factor which is common on both sides of the fraction. Okay? So, kana kung doon ay common. Okay? Now, this one, following this, if I have x equal to y equal to 0, so the ratio x plus 1 over x squared plus 2x minus 3 is now equated to 0. Now, multiplying with the LCD is actually the denominator here. Okay? So, meaning, this is multiplied to 0. So, what is left is only the numerator. The x plus 1 equated to 0, there's a value of x which can be solved, which is x equal to a -1, and that is your x-intercept. That is why your curve passes through at x equal to -1 as your x-intercept. Now, to solve for the y-intercept, what did we do ganina? We let our x be 0, and in your function, you solve for your y. Okay, so sa itong 0, it is x. So, the value of y there is the y-intercept. With the function value when x is 0, you substitute here, so 0, 0, 0. So that is why we have 1 over a -3. So that is why the value ganina is actually -1/3 as the value of your y, which will serve as the y-intercept. So that's how to get the x and y-intercept in the rational function where we have ratio of two polynomials. Second, we have this. So na po may graph. So we have to check at what location on the x-axis our curve will pass through. So this passes through where? I think this is -2. Correct? X equal to -2 is an x-intercept. This is another graph of your curve passing through x equal to 2. So you have 2 x-intercept. So the values of which are x equal to -2 and x equal to 2 as its secant value. The y-intercept, so this will pass through the y-axis approximately na as a y equal to it. So that is the x-intercept. That can be seen from the graph. Okay? Now, if there is no graph and it is only the function that is given, so we have to go with the process of finding the x-intercept. Kung saan ito na ito sa x-intercept, imo lang isolve, imo lang i-let imong y be 0. And y is the function. Y is equal to the f of x, which is this one. So, if you let your y be 0, then we form a fractional equation. Okay, so this one. This is now 0, being your value of y, so this is now the ratio. Okay, the numerator side, so if you multiply with the LCD, assuming that the x minus 1 is not part of a factor to the numerator, so kini siya mawagtag rani. What is left is only the numerator when we multiply this with the LCD. What's the LCD? It is the x minus 1. X minus 1 times 0 is 0. So what is left are the terms coming from the numerator side. You can apply synthetic division by identifying a root, or the x-intercept. Okay? But if you can identify that this expression can be factored out using a pattern of factoring, like this is composed of 4 terms. So, pwede mo apply of factoring by grouping. I group the first two, and I group the third and the last term because there is a common factor of x squared here that is also further removed. And there is a factor of minus 4 there, common. So, if that's removed, we have the x plus 2 as, again, a common factor which can be further removed. So, removing x plus 2 here will give you x squared from the first factor. And second term, doon na kay unsa? First term, and doon na sa kay minus 4 from the second term. And that is a difference of 2 square which can be further factored out as x plus 2, x minus 2. So, the x plus 2 is appearing twice. So, that is n square. And we have x minus 2. So, there are 2 roots. And these roots will serve as the x-intercept. What makes this be 0? It is x equal to minus 2. Unsay magkapa-0 ini nga factor, it is x equal to 2. So, this will serve as the x-intercept. How about your y-intercept? You let your x be 0. So, if these are zeros, 0, 0, 0, so what is left is the minus 8 over minus 1. So, the value of your y-intercept is equal to 8. So, x-intercept, 2, and the y-intercept, there's only 1. So, that goes with the graph that is given. Okay? So, in the third example, you are directly asked to solve for the x and y-intercept. It would mean, ang given in is only the function. Okay? Have you noticed that your function here has a common factor? Okay, this is expressed in factored form na. So basically, ganito if you are working with fractions, so apply factoring and check whether doon na by common factor. Because if there is a common factor, then the fraction you have can be reduced into a lowest term. So ato na siyang kuhaon na. Okay, now. If we have to look at the graph, so, kung atong gagmayon atong interval, di kayo na itong maklaro asa mo cross atong curve on the x-axis, correct? That is why, actually, the graph here is not so necessary. Ako lang isuwayag pakita if I can identify the x and y intercept. So, ako siyang i-magnify, and this is the graph where I was able to see at what location on the x-axis this curve ay will pass through. This is at minus 2, so this is an x-intercept, okay? And the y-intercept, niagi mo siya origin. So, your x and y-intercept, dire dapit, ang x-intercept diya 0, 0 o minus 2. Pero ang y-intercept is also equal to 0 being at the origin. Okay, so muna imuhang x and y-intercept if we will be presenting the graph. But again, kung adto ta sa analytical method, to find the x-intercept, what are we going to do? We set our y to 0. Correct? And we solve for x. No? So, kung atong i-0 ni siya, okay, so we have a ratio, which is kini. Now, in our ratio, do not immediately multiply with the LCD or else you will be including the x minus 1 in the value of your x-intercept, which is not the case because when x is equal to minus 1, so mag 0 over 0 man so there is no function value. So, if there is no function value, so meaning, wala kay unsa curve nga makita when x is equal to minus 1. So, we have to exclude this then. Di mo apilon. So, munang it's important to express the ratio in a factored form to identify a common factor if any. Wala na ito gibuhat sa primero. So, klaro mo sa dinoon nga the denominator and the numerator wa mag-contain og common factor. Because if there is, then we have to reduce that to lowest term first. So, we have this, correct? And the remaining factor here is also factorable with the common factor of x and the other factor is x plus 2. The denominator is x squared minus 3x, which can be, imo pa bang i-factor out? Actually, dili necessary. Because if you multiply this with the LCD, x squared minus 3x plus 2 times 0 is 0. So, ang mo determine sa imong x-intercept are only the zeros of the numerator. So, one of the value is x equal to 0, the other value is x equal to minus 2, muni atong tawgon og x-intercept. Okay? What else do we need? We need to solve for the y-intercept. In the y-intercept, it is x which is 0, and you solve for your y. So, in your function, okay, so you have to let this be 0, 0. That's also 0 plus 1, correct? So, if this is 0 times 1, this is already 0. Now, ang imong denominator, we have this as 0, 0, 2 times 1 daily on the 0. But if you have 0 over a number, then the value will come out to be 0. So, the y-intercept is y equal to 0. Okay, so these are required. So, the solution here, pwede na to i-diretso with the analytical method. Anyway, wa man kahatagi o graph. Pero ako lang gihatag ang graph because in the graph, we can also identify the x and the y-intercept. Now, if you have problem with graphs, there are many apps there wherein pwede ta maka-present o graph. Actually, ako ning gigamitan og Matway to have my graph. Okay, so pwede na nimo i-graph ingon na. Now, another problem, and this is the last, and I hope you were able to follow para mudaghan sa dato ang mga subscriber sa mga high school population, and I'm starting to attract them with this topic. Okay, so number 4, and this is the last. Solve for x and y intercept. I'm not going to show the figure anymore. Okay, so what is to be done here is to express the numerator and denominator in factored form because I want to find out if there is a common factor. Removing 2 first, and I have a trinomial, correct? And this trinomial is factorable with 2 binomial factors, x plus 8 and x minus 3. Your denominator is also expressible in a factored form of x plus 5, when the middle term is 2x, correct? And x minus 3. Is that the correct factor? And makita ni mo nga ang x minus 3 is common. Ako na lang ang kuhaon din. Okay? Before ako iset ako ang y to 0. This is 2 times the quantity x plus 8 over x plus 5 after removing this. Di ba? Now, to solve for the x-intercept, then I have to let my y or my function be 0. So, my ratio of 2 times x plus 8 over x plus 5 is equated to 0. Now, this denominator of x plus 5, kung ato nang i-multiply ato ang equation with the x plus 5, which is the LCD, so, ang atong 2 times the quantity x plus 8 will be equated to 0. By the way, dividing with 2 will make the equation x plus 8 equal to 0. So, the value of x which can be obtained out from that is equal to x equal to a negative 8. So, that is the only x-intercept. In your y-intercept, what are we going to do? This is just a review, no? So, we can just let our x be 0. You can use the original function and set all the terms involving x to 0. So, 0, 0. So, you have a negative 48 in the numerator, correct? And if that's 0, 0, so you also have a negative 15. May mo sa ari ka dire. If this is 0, that is 16. 16 over 5. So, that's also 16 over 5 if reduced to Lewis term for the value of y. So, mo na imuhang gitawag og x-intercept. I hope everything is clear to you. And, when everything is clear to you, so, di ko maikaw nga mangimbitar ni mo to subscribe again to my channel if you are new. So, by the way, this is a topic in junior high, but kahibaw ko, nga even in our college students, no, naasay mga nanginhanglan pa ini. So, kalingaway o bisita para ma-review nimo imuhang algebra. Because sometimes, no, ang makapalisod sa ato ang mga higher math subject is our condition in high school. So, this is the best time for you to go over your high school lesson. Okay, so thank you for watching and have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.